Hi everyone, welcome to TMR tutorials. This is D. Mallikarjun Rao. Today let us discuss about the topic force and pressure. In that chapter, we will be discussing now about force, the fundamental information about the force under capsule 1. Now, let us see what do you mean by force. Force is basically a physical quantity like mass, time, velocity, speed, etc. Force is a physical quantity, and a push or pull acting on an object is called as force. So, when a physical quantity which causes push or pull on an object, that basically called as a force. Suppose there is a chair. If you want to change its position, you can push the chair away from you or you can pull the chair towards you. And in both the cases, we can say that a force is applied on the object. Okay, so what are the effects of force? So we can define the force in another way also. Force is a physical quantity which brings changes or tries to bring changes in the position, speed, direction, shape and size of the body. If the physical quantity causes some change any 5 of these things, then we can say that a force is applied on the body. This can be taken as alternate definition. Next thing is, what is the unit of force? Whenever a physical quantity is defined, immediately we have to define its unit. The unit of force in MKS system is newtons, in CGS system is dyne. So in MKS system, the unit of force is Newton. In CGS system, the unit of force is dyne. MKS means meters, kilograms, seconds, and CGS means centimeters, grams, and second system. In MKS system, unit of force is Newton. In CGS system, the unit of force is dyne. And there is a relation between Newton and dyne also. That is, 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power of 5 dynes, or 1 dyne is equal to 10 to the power of minus 5 newtons. So this is the relation between Newton and dyne. Let us discuss more information. Let us have the more information about the force. For example, there is a horse which is tied to a cart, and the horse is pulling the cart. In this situation, the muscular force of horse is called force. That means the force is applied by horse on cart. Here the cart is object. Horse is agent of force, cart is object. And when agent for a force of is applied on the cart, you can see some change in the position of the cart. So the effect is change in the position. So agent of force is horse, object is horse cart, and effect is change in the position. So in any situation we have 3 things: agent of force, object, and effect of force. Now let us discuss about different effects of force. First in the list is change in the position. When a force is applied on an object, the force may cause some change in the position of the object. For example, if you apply some force on a chair or small desk, you can find some change in its position. So force can change the position of the object. So change in the position is the first effect of force. The external force applied on an object can increase the speed of the body or can decrease the speed of the body. Suppose you are riding a bicycle. If you want to reduce the speed, you can apply the brakes. So applying the brakes is an external force, and reducing the velocity is the effect of force. In this situation, brakes are the agent of force, bicycle is the object, and effect of force is decreasing the velocity. In other way, if you pedal the bicycle with more force, you can see some rise in the speed of the bicycle. Here, agent of force is applying more force on the pedals, is the agent of force. Object is as usual bicycle, and increasing the speed is a change in the speed. So force can increase the speed of the body or it can decrease the speed of the body also. That is the second effect. The third effect is change in the direction. A person is driving a car. He observed a curve on the road. He observed that road is taken the certain curve. Then he applies some force on the steering and change the direction of the car so that the car comfortably crosses the curve. Here, force is applied on the steering and the effect of force is change in the direction. Here the object is car. So agent of force is muscular force of the person, object is steering, and effect of force is change in the direction of the car. So this is the third effect of force. The fourth effect of force is change in the shape. Force can change the shape of the body. Suppose a goldsmith has given a gold coin and he beat the coin with a hammer, red hot. First he will hit the gold coin and he will beat with the red hot hammer, and then he can change the shape of the coin to ring or any chain or anything. So here the agent of force is muscular force of the goldsmith, object is gold coin, effect is change in the shape of the gold coin. So the fourth effect is change in the shape, and last fifth effect is change in the size. So let us take a sheet of sponge. If you squeeze the sponge sheet, you can see the shape of the sponge sheet is altered. So on applying some external force on the sheet of sponge, we can notice some change in its shape as well as size. The size is decreased. If you apply more force on the sponge sheet, the size will decrease. So this is an example for change in the size of the object on applying some external force. In this situation, your muscular force is the external force, object is the sheet of sponge, and the effect is change in the size of the sponge sheet. So these are the 5 effects of force and very important. In each case we have 3 things: agent of force, object, and the effect of force.